Alright, moving on, guys. We will move on to. Let's see. We will move on to some questions from. Oh, okay. Respect. I will start with respect. Respect has two questions from me. He always asks me how I'm doing and things like this. And I always talk to Respect on Facebook most of the time. And I was telling him about other shows that since he likes Monster Quest and stuff, I told him you should watch this show called on Animal Planet called Lost Tapes. And here's the one question he asks me. He says, out of all the Lost Tapes episodes, which one was your most favorite, your most scariest one? It says my favorite one is the Bigfoot episode. It was very cool. It was very surprised. I thought it was Bigfoot that killed the bear hunter. It was great. Most scariest one is Chupacabra. That episode really got me thinking. It would be really cool and scary. I feel bad for the little girl. I do believe in this stuff. I think they're out there somewhere. Okay. Favorite episode? Wow. There are a lot of favorite episodes I like. Lee, excuse me. Megaconda was, wow. You know, you have a giant crate in a warehouse. The crate opens up, and out comes the biggest freaking snake you ever seen in your life, and it's roaming around this warehouse. It's pitch black. Now it sees you, but you can't see it. That's scary. That was a good episode. When they showed it, whoo. Let's see. Skinwalker scared the hell out of me. That freaked me out. Let's see. Devil Dog scared me. Devil Dog scared me. Yes. Man, there's so many episodes that freaked me out. We talked about this. Thunderbird. That I felt so sorry for that little boy because if that was my brother, I would never leave my little brother. So yeah, we talked about that. Man, there's so many. The Bigfoot episode, him killing that bear hunter. Man, to protect the girl. Swamp Beast, and I talked about the giant centipede, death centipede, freaked me out, man, because they showed it actually crawling on this guy, and I was, oh God, how would you feel, guys, if a giant centipede was crawling on you, wrapped around you? Oh God. Yeah, those freak me out, man. But good stuff. Alright. And he asks me a movie question, basically, next. I urge you guys to check out Lost Tape. It may look cheesy, but it gets you thinking like, yo, are things like this really out in this world? They just don't show themselves because they're in exclusive places that we can't get to. Oh, another episode, Crow. I keep calling you Crow. Respect is the giant monitor lizard that was chasing that survivalist guy where he was out in the outback. Man, that's crazy. That was crazy. He got bit by it, and that's how monitor lizards, that's how like Komodo dragons and stuff, will hunt you. They will bite you, since Komodo dragon's mouth is all full of bacteria and stuff. They'll bite you and they'll just stalk from behind you for days until you die out. That's how monitor lizards hunt you down. So yeah, that was scary. That guy, man, that was another one. So the movie question. Let's see. Have you ever seen the movie series called Beverly Hills Cop? Are you a fan of the actor Eddie Murphy? Beverly Hills Cop 4 is in development. What do you think of the series, and would you like to see another Beverly Hills Cop? I love the series. It's full of action, great humor. Love Eddie Murphy. He is a great actor, and I hope they do make a fourth Beverly Hills Cop. I love all three of them. I laugh about it because nobody's ever asked me about Beverly Hills Cop, and yes, I do love Beverly Hills Cop. First, that was Eddie Murphy, Mr. Murphy's big. It wasn't his big break because he co-starred with other, but that was his starring role, his big starring role. That movie put Eddie on the map. And I did enjoy all of them. Tough as Nails, Detroit Cop. First one, he went to go find his best friend's killer. Took him all the way to. He's a streetwise cop, and when he goes out to Beverly Hills, everything is different. You know, everything is by the book. So yeah. Did enjoy the series. I loved part 2 where the character Bogerman got shot and he went out again to Beverly Hills, and it was always crazy. The funniest thing is that Axel never got fired for leaving his jurisdiction of Detroit and going all the way out to Beverly Hills, California, to team up with Billy and Taggart to catch whoever. Third one, I enjoyed third one because then that one was sad because his boss, Todd, Inspector Todd, was killed, and he went after Inspector Todd's killer. That took him once again out to Beverly Hills, but this time Taggart had retired, and he lived out in Phoenix, Arizona. Billy still around. He got promoted. And don't even ask me to pronounce the promotion. It wasn't any kind of sergeant or anything like that. Yes, Beverly Hills Cop has been in development for. It's in development. Great. I love Eddie Murphy, yes, but I think I speak for many of his hardcore fans are saying enough with the kiddie, crappy movies. You know, his last couple of movies that were kid didn't do so good at the box office. You know, I understand when these actors, they have kids, they want to do more kid-orientated movies, but you cannot forget where you came from and go back to basics. You can't, my book, when you start losing your way, go back to basics. You go back to basics and you go back and you show what puts you on the map. And that was Eddie's great humor, Mr. Murphy's great humor, his quick humor where when he was Axel, it was great. So I'm looking forward to seeing Axel Foley come back. But I think it can be kid friendly, yes, but more of this is for my true fans that stuck with me even through the but don't get me wrong, his performance in likes of Dreamgirl, I saw the movie, Jesus Christ, and I'm glad he won the Golden Globe for that role. This guy should get an Academy Award for just his man, I should do just a vid on Eddie Murphy in terms of his characters he's done in all his movies, where you'll say, that's Eddie Murphy? Damn. And once again, Lee, you give me another great idea. So thank you again. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, I do like the series Beverly Hills Cop. It is a movie I do recommend you have. Series I recommend you have in your DVD collection. All right.